Hi guys, welcome back to the Grout Outdoors. In this week's video, you'll see us start to tear apart the old factory roof to see what we can salvage. So let's jump into this week's video. Okay, so the plan is to take the green tarpaulin, which I've just pulled out of the cupboard behind me, which is kind of just, again, left here, as most things are here, and to measure up the gaps in the windows and the doors where we've, in fact, I'll just show you. So where Matt has taken the windows from this side and the far side, and the doors from the pre-existing structure, I'm now going to measure tarpaulin to kind of cover the gaps, just so that we don't have big leaks in there. Not that it matters too much. I mean, obviously when we are going to knock all this down, but it's just to keep things looking a bit tidier in the meantime. So yeah, that's the plan there. A cute little development since Matt ripped off all of the green metal from the outside. We discovered a little hatch door. Look how cute that is. Next, it was time to remove the metal sheets from the roof. We took a little break to patch up my leg after I accidentally dropped one of the metal sheets down it. Thankfully Matt was a great first aider, and then it was back to it. So the plan is to take all these different cables that are filled with copper, which Matt has been taking out of the roof. Hello. And then, yeah, we're going to sell the copper because building a house costs some money.
So the amount of, because it was a commercial build and there was, I believe, 3-phase power run to here, there's a hell of a lot of like thick gauge cable. So I've just ripped out the tails that go from the went from the meter to the consumer unit, like the three-phase board, down beneath me. And there's about, I'd say, 10 meters worth, 10 meters times two, because there's two lines of about 16 mil copper there. Then all of this lagging that you can see as well all has a 22 mil copper pipe in it, and then there's just a hell of a lot of singles that are running this conduit, so quite thick cable. You can see it's probably like 4 mil multi-cores in all of this white conduit you can see. So there's a hell of a lot of copper. I mean, it's not going to be like 1,000. Like, I think it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be sub sort of. I'd probably guess it'll be a couple £100 or something. But I mean, if it's the difference between spending a day to pull it out, a couple £100 for a day of labour on your own property, why not? Rather than getting it all thrown away and paying for the luxury of having it all thrown away, I'd rather just pull it all out. Just look at all of this timber as well. I mean, just think about the raw cost it would have been to like build this place in terms of materials. It's just unbelievable. I mean, if you apply it to nowadays, it would be what, like a timber as thick as that, like all these joists or whatever would probably, I don't know, it's just, there's thousands of pounds worth of timber in the roof, just making the ceiling, not even the roof. And there's like steels across. It's the copper that's the more profitable bit. But I mean, I can even make use of the insulation, I think, for various different projects. Like if we make like sheds and stuff, we have like a stud wall for it. Oh, she's found the cable stripper. Where was it? The van. Crazy. Not to mention as well, probably the biggest bit of solid copper will be the line of, I think, probably 10 mil cores that you can see just dropped on the floor there. So it used to come to here, well, up into that conduit there. Oh, Courtney's holding it for us. And then it swooped across to that pole there. This is obviously, it's all part of the property. This isn't anything to do with the grid. It's not the grid connection. That was just a pole put in by the previous owners to then to get it off the floor to take over to the old pig pen. But still, the copper is there, and that is, I mean, there's I don't know how many kilos worth, but yeah, definitely worth stripping.
So what we doing, Matt? We stripping copper?
Yeah. So if you get the pliers like that, I use 2 pairs of pliers. Or at least this is how I do it when I strip it out of churches.
Also, just to note, Matt's not really sweaty. He just tipped them lots of water on his head.
But I do rob churches.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just going to do as an example. Like, obviously, you're going to have to cut all of those bits across, like there's cable ties and this insulation tape on this. But what we want is that delicious material there.
Delicious, nutritious.
It's not nutritious. She's stranded. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but you can actually buy machines that just roll it, and they roll like a little blade down it.
That sounds very
like a tin opener, like an electric tin opener sort of thing. It just runs through, but I'm not buying that for like the one time that we're gonna use it. But yeah, so that's what we want. We want the copper cores because it gets a higher price when you sell it. Oh, and a good point is that we're only doing this because it's like this is a bit different actually. This is probably usable, so I'll probably cut like about 1 meter of this off for these tails. But the main reason why we're doing this rather than using it or getting rid of it in a different way is because a lot of it is red and black, which is not going to find enough. We can't really use that, and you can't really put that in a new place. So this is the old stuff that was going up to the pig pen. Meters and meters and meters of it. All good, thick stuff. this, I mean, this is like it's probably like 40 meters of this. I have got a cable stripper, but it doesn't work obviously for the larger ones. So I've made for like 2.5mm cable, like your regular stuff that you run to sockets in your house. Not for this stuff that's like connecting up buildings, or outbuildings. Right, I thought whilst I was still here and I had the stuff, I'll show you the stuff that you're more likely to come across, which is this stuff, which is like I'm assuming like 1.5mm. Like this is the sort of stuff that you wire up lighting within a house. So cable stripper like that. This is the inner sheathing, and then you can just pull back the CPC or the earth. Once that'll just rip it all for you. Let's just pretend it's just this. Yeah, so then you can pull the CPC out. That's bare copper. You've got two remaining. You've got your line and your neutral. Outer sheathing can go. And then just down to these singles then. And this is how the Church of England pays for my holidays.
Here's Heidi practicing with her own tools.
If it's not black and red, it stays in the shed.
Right guys, I've got my handy helper Heidi with me today. Here she is, and what are we doing, Heidi?
Pulling the cables.
Yeah, Heidi's trying really hard. Some of them are really thick, so we're trying to organise them into different piles of thickness because we have decided to order a cable cutter which will then help us to cut through them all and get the copper, just because we'd be here ages otherwise. So me and Heidi are sorting, aren't we?
Yeah, but Mommy,
Yep, I'll help you now.
to do it. You wait until your whiskers get pulled.
Okay, right.
Mommy, try it.
Can we try the big red one?
It's impossible, Mommy.
Oh my word. On the bright side, it's getting nice and
Oh my goodness. Mommy, look how long this one is.
It is, well done. After falling in the blackberry bushes, we managed to get the thorns out and patch her up, and we've got your gardening gloves on now, haven't we, sweetheart? How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah, you can show the plaster. Yeah, she's got a plaster now. She's a brave lovely. And gardening gloves at the ready. We're going to continue? Yeah. Yay! Thank you, Heidi.
This is the setup for deserved breaks.
Record in his brief time at Palace.
5G laptop or
With
Chromebook.
pace.
Good idea.
Gets the touch. And Ronaldo standing over this one.
Time to knock down the ceiling. We wanted to check what boards had been used to see if it was anything that we could salvage, which is why Matt was kind of scraping off the outer layer first.
I'm going to go above and then use the sawzall to cut the screws on the other side. And then hopefully they'll just drop down. Less risky as well then.
And that is it for this week's video, guys. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you liked this week's video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time we release. We release every Sunday at 7 p.m. Join us in next week's video where we'll make even more progress with the tiny home, hopefully with the plasterboard put in place. And yeah, lots more to come. So thanks so much again, and we'll see you soon. Bye!